So, as I said, this is my, well, it says in the title, my first time playing this game. So, I have no idea what to expect. Hopefully, this turns out to be something fucking cool. That is my hope. So, let's hope this works out. We're gonna go normal. Yeah, it looks all good.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Colony ship Hope found drifting, colonists unable to be revived. Hope to be left at edge of colony. So what, they just left the ship floating out there? This reminds me of Fallout series.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
All right. So we're gonna go boom. 20% melee and range attack speed. That looks good.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Dialogue skills improve your ability to talk to NPCs, both in and out of combat. Each point in dialogue specifically increase Persuade, Lie, Intimidate skills up to 50 points each. After 50... Okay. Text, improve the technology of body tools. in the universe. Each point in text significantly increases medical, engineering, science skills up to 50 points. You know what, we're gonna go
Someone with a
dialogue
talent for exploiting insecurities.
and tech. Oh, I said one in engineering. There it is.
This colony does love its elevators.
And of course, we're gonna stay female. Uh-oh, my dog found somebody. Get him, Book. Get him, Bookie. How dare somebody walk outside? My dog's a trip. Come here, Book. Alright, so my average strength, dexterity's high, got high intelligence, good charm, good temperament. Apparently I'm good at lying and good at medical. Alright, sweet.
Looks to me your lucky day, my friend.
Wait, can only get one?
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Bootlicker.
Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2, orbiting laboratory.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Did you scare the intruders
there you
away,
are.
Book?
Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid.
Did you scare the intruders away?
Was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
You could beat on the buttons to get them to work. Remembering the Hope, 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All of the colonists are counting on you.
Yeah, we landed. Pardon me.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh, well,
so we landed on him?
Letting his ship go to waste.
We landed on the dude?
You taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the
Wow.
Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Can I get these ones? No. Like big fucking cotton balls. It's a Q-tip. Nothing? 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 Oh, the God, so O's duck. Sprint. Okay, sneak to avoid detection. Square to take or hold to take off. I don't know what that shit does, but while sneaking in tall grass rocks on the purple side from enemies. Past enemies or sneak up on them to initiate combat.
Now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Sprat. That looks pretty far down. Oh shit. Ow! L1 for help.
Hey, you, come here.
I'm busy looking around right now, dude. I'll come to you in a second.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Ooh.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Give me a sec, guys. I gotta take my dog out. He's freaking looking at me. I take you all the way outside and you don't do anything. And now you're gonna... Just barely scrape out of my life. Hold in here and blocked off the exit while those canisters.
Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
Huh. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from revived after extending, your brain processes time differently. Dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. Time in the mode. Standing still drains very slowly while moving. Attacks drain it faster. R1. Really? Shot that guy in the back of the head. Well, I'm stuck in so far. Oh, okay. Have a new item. Let's see. I can't believe you're gonna lay right there, Bookman. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't know what any of this stuff does. Alright. There's like no like. Oh. Guys floating around all over the place here. You got nothing? Chests or anything around
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
here?
You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Yeah, laminated. That's what, dude, that's arm and a leg.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Hello. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Try to stay alive this time. Every time you level up your skill points, you spend for a skill, spending a skill point on the core skill. Melee improves the specialization skills and improves maximum 50. This skill improves as it grows, especially unlock bonuses for every 20 points. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to level up upon your character. Ledger. Health points gives you points to upgrade your skills and gives you access to new perk every other level. We have 10 points. Tough nose. Oh, I guess it didn't work.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
That sucks. It's a nice ship.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Yeah, feel free to take
The
everything.
ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
So I guess that's what I gotta do.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification,
Okay, so you can work on stuff. Cool. Oh, look at that guy.
these surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
See ya. a bad guy? It is a bad guy. Bad guys! A bunch of graves.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
I'm not gonna collect money.
Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
That's some fucking weird shit, man. You gotta rent your fucking... your death? Oh, God. Fuck that. That's bullshit. Edgewater discovered. There's like no way to put my gun away.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay. Oh, so it's stealing. They said take his teeth out. That is hard.
Hey, I saw... What do you think you're doing? Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
So if you do it within their sight, then you can't.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only
I don't know you. Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Coming right up.
Merchant skill. I have merchant skills. I don't know what half this stuff is. Base health. Rebuilt mining gear. L3 to compare. Okay, apparently there's no comparison. Okay. Thanks, lady. Still have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing other than going to that point there.
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
That sounds fucking horrible. Nope, not going there. Big ass toadstool. I assume if they don't have a name over their heads, and they're not important enough to talk to.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Okay. Sorry, first time playing. I'm just looking around. I don't know what supposed to be looking for, or if anything. Or exploring. New game.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Okay. Alright, looks like this is where I need to go. Ah, lost and found. One left hand. This is the second unscheduled amputation in as many months. What the fuck? What the hell kind of company is this? I don't know what any of this shit does. A variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or more allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items purchased when you have high enough reputation, associated faction, or hack skill above 40 or Jesus. Alright. Oh, okay. It's a corporate-owned town, basically. Alright, I get it now.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
What? Why's everybody looking at me?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You have gained a companion. They are characters that join your adventures and help a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills and increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Huh. That's cool.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna go in and kill everybody. But I need the XP, so we'll go do the thing that you want to do. It doesn't look like it, so let's go to this one here.
On my way. I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Okay.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts my spirits.
Alright.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Sounds like he's a very uplifting person.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that
You're alright,
grand
Bookie.
plan.
You can keep laying there.
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us. Fun? It concerns much bigger things than fun. Things like deciphering the secrets of the universe to start. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some
Sounds
even believe
boring.
this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion. I would love to discuss the finer points of my religion with you. Oh, wait. No, I wouldn't. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation. Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
You go, buddy.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp, so that's not a variable I can account for.
Yucky, yucky, yucky.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Booker, you okay? What's the matter? Why you not waking up? Huh? Why not waking up?
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M'Bakono handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright, so that didn't give me any help other than give me another quest. Bookie, okie, okie. What's it doing, Buzzbutt? What's it doing? Oh. Is it sleeping? You're always sleeping.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the...
Got my sights on you.
Okay. I'm happy for you. What do I do? Go out the wrong side of town? Criminal activities, trespassing, rough-picking, hacking, murder, are all considered illegal activities. Oh, go get him, Book. Go get him, buddy. Yeah, you tell him. Yep, go get him. Yep. Tell him, Bookie.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy. Something you need? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits.
Sorry, had to
You
mute
can
it so
tell
you didn't
they've
have to
seen
listen to the
handling,
dog.
been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. It just comes off cold to me, is all.
There's some Q-tip trees again. Nope. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Here they come!
I need automatic weapons. Damn, Poverty, you suck.
Okay, gone quiet.
I don't think this stuff's any good, but... Guess that doesn't look bad. I need an automatic rifle.
Come out and play!
Here they come!
Let's see. All right. Da, 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 da.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Okay. Stun baton. Yeah, I don't want any of this shit. don't remember blowing anybody's leg off. Huh. I think there's a lot of backstory going on here. Let's just look at it. It's supposed to be right there. Cave over by the river. Damn, homeboy wasn't playing when he said he hit that shit. I saw assault rifle. Saw something up there. Transport records discovered.
Everyone all right?
As far as I know, did you kill that last guy? Something right on the ground never's good. Ooh.
Easy.
Keeping your company gear in tip-top shape is expected and something you carry and need to repair. You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using workbench armor parts. You can get them breaking down one of the items. Player. I don't know. What the hell? Where's that other quest at?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Processing.
Oh!
Ah. Yeah, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here? Where are we headed?
Yeah, she's gonna give me a hard time if I go turn the power off and shit. We could just turn the power off, force them to come back, couldn't we? And be like, no, we ain't got no power. But no, you want to be all nice. We talk about their feelings. Trying to get off this planet. That doesn't work. Ooh. I saw armor. Oh yeah. That'll work. I look badass now. Now I need shunts. Where the shunts at? So I can buy those. Never mind by the shunt. Why can't I buy that? Restricted stock, okay. Alright. Alright, so I can't buy the shunts. Da 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 da. It's Spacer's Choice. Okay, no jumpies. No jumpies. No jumpies. Damn it. Alrighty.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Let's see. Hang on, I got a text message.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves.
Not going anywhere,
If you're
Booker.
gonna
I'm
start
just going to
wandering around
unlock
my
the door.
Know that I
Stay.
got my sights on you.
Stay. I got a buddy coming over, guys, so I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Uncle Tim's coming over, Bookie.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me.
It was.
A lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Probably.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
Yeah, you got a lot of dilemmas.
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Yeah, so if a stranger went in there, it'd be just perfectly fine, right? That makes sense. Give me a sec. Here, I'm gonna drink. Come on, damn it. Really? I know, I should probably do all this stuff before I get ready to stream, right? But I don't. So.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it for here, guys. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Catch y'all next time.